it's me, Georgia. Welcome to the Georgia Show Me Show. We're here at the Safe Haven Skate Park, and we're with another group of performers. Let's find out who they are, what they're about, what their names are, what they do in their little group. I want to know everything, and I know you listeners want to know too. It's very exciting. Let's find out. So, first of all, do you guys call yourselves anything?
Well, a particular entity in itself, no, just because of the fact that we came from two different backgrounds and chose to come together and do this project.
Right.
The music we were making from the project is what we're performing, like different parts of the southern region. So it's two different entities. My name is Luke St. John, and this is Ed the NAYSAYER. He's the producer and I'm the lyricist. And when we come together, we just give the real whenever we perform.
Right.
So that's what that is. Yeah.
And you are?
I'm the live drummer. I just put a different aspect towards the music. I give it a nice presentation touch. I actually, before I met these guys, came from a jazz quintet. So it's really a different genre step for my region. But these guys helped me out along the way, and they like me and pick me up. So we're doing this, gigging it out right now. Sounding good.
Now for our listeners, if you had to classify yourselves as something and describe what kind of music you do, what would it be?
No, I can't speak for everybody, or all three of us, but I would call it soulful hip hop, because there are different layers into it. Like people think of different things when they think of soul too. So people would think of Jimi Hendrix, that would be soul. People think of John Coltrane, that would be soul. I listen to both, and I get influences from that when I write. And so that's what I would classify it as. But I don't know about them all.
I would say more maybe like, I don't like the term progressive, but progressive hip hop, I would say, or maybe experimental. But then again, I don't know. It's really hard to classify it, I would say.
I have to agree with Luke. It's a soul hip hop. It's got some conscience to it, you know, like some state of mind. So not only that the music's gonna, you know, grab your attention, but we're hoping like the lyrics will, you know, feed in there too. So you get, you know, the double whammy, not just a plain Jane radio sound.
Okay, now you guys said you're from two different entities. Can you tell me about your background? Explain to me how that all came about and what's that all about?
You want to tell them?
I'm a freelance composer, so that's like the first thing that's my first time more than a producer. And I was actually in a group. Luke, one of his mentors, James Larisso, Shuggy Watts, I was a producer and a DJ. And from that, you know, I met Luke, and Shuggy Watts stopped performing, and me and Luke decided to start working together. So
yeah, we decided to make that decision in this venue, because that was my first time performing some material from the tape I had before I met him. I was opening up for Shuggy Watts, like he was saying, and he saw what I was doing, he saw how I performed, and he asked if I wanted to do a piece of work with him. So that's how that worked. That's why we're here now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, since you already stated off the back, you don't really like to classify yourself as anything in particular. So, if people were to compare you to another artist who's well known now, which particular artist or artists would you be most offended if they were to compare you to them?
Usually, I don't really get offended. Like, it takes a lot for me to get offended. Like, people have come up to me after my performance and say they remind me of Kid Cudi. Like, they don't know if I listen to Kid Cudi or not, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really necessarily matter, because I really get offended. But if someone did, I've heard people regard my lyrical content to a mixture of J Electronica and Blue, and my performance to Kid Cudi. There's that, but it doesn't really matter. Like, my name is Luke St. John, and I came to give the real, so that's what that is. Yeah.
And I saw you had a slight reaction to that question. What are your thoughts? No comment. Okay, okay. Like, gee, I don't know. I'm excited to hear what you guys have got and what you guys are doing.
There's a lot. That's a good bit. That's just it. People come to, let's say we performed at Lake Charles like 2-3 times. The same people would come because they didn't catch everything the first time.
Right.
Whether it was the instrumentation, because they like what they heard, but they didn't hear everything, or what I was saying, or the drums, because he adds another layer when he plays. So Like,
the drummer gets some.
So when people come and listen to you guys perform, they might not just be listening to like just one thing in particular. There's like different elements they might be coming to listen for.
oh yeah, they're layers. Like you can
It's
be
like
an
the
adamant.
layers gum, but in non-cliche ways.
Yeah, try it in layers. Like if you listen to Steve Roach or Max Roach, and then you like all you like is drumming, you just probably here for Logan. I mean that's how it is. You know.
Just trying to combine three of what we do best into one solid piece.
It's like when you're trying to find that perfect guy, and you're like, well, this guy has that, and that guy has that. So what you guys did is you took all your best elements, put it together into this one perfect little package.
Yeah, a little
Trying to do
package.
good management.
Yeah, like it like make sure it's enjoyable. You know, you
Right.
gotta enjoy it. Gotta enjoy it.
So, one last question. What's your main emotion that you put into your music? Like,
Well, that depends. You know, I'm not the same structure in every time I write a song. Like something comes to me, I listen to it, whether it's emotional feeling or thought, and I write on that. And he'll have a beat that's similar and that meshes with it, and it works. And that's one track. And then the same process happens again over and over again. So it's not like one particular lane that I go to, because that would just throw me off, because that wouldn't be genuine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not the same every time. You learn something almost every day. So that's how I write.
and how can people like find out about you? Can they find out about you through the internet at all?
Yeah. Like,
Tell me about
okay,
it.
okay. Well, I mean, I think you should, if anybody. It's just a list.
We're on Sonic Biz. We have our press kits up there, and you can also check out us on Reverb Nation. So you just type in A for NAYSAYER X Luke St. John on Google. You'll stuff will pop up.
Yeah. You
Also-
Google A after NAYSAYER, something come up. If you
A lot of
Google
stuff.
Luke St. John,
A
something
lot of
come
stuff.
up.
And use
So
your
yeah.
Facebook, of course.
Facebook. Tell me about Facebook.
Yeah.
Just of the names in general of the individual
Yeah, so
performers.
was the project, A for NAYSAYER X Luke St. John, and the page. And I think we also have official fan page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
sign up for that. So that's what we're working with right now.
And you're going to be performing at other locations too after this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have something lined up at Grassroots, which is at Dragon's Den. It's a monthly hip hop thing.
You
It's
hear
in
that?
New Orleans.
People be paying attention in case you want to come and listen to them again.
Yeah, it's in Orleans. It's in
And
Orleans.
Ubiquity, which is also in Dragon's Den, which that's also that's probably sometime in early summer. I would say May. The Slanks and Divas.
Right.
So
Langston.
the Slankston.
Oh, Slangston.
Slank, a little play word play.
All right, I like it. And this is all brought together for you by AGPM ENT. Because of him, this is all possible. So thank you to him. I had a pleasure interviewing you guys and finding out about you, and I'm really looking forward to listening to what you guys have to put out there. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope I get to be able to speak to you guys again. And thanks for coming to my show. I'm glad you all joined me. Please, talk to me, subscribe, ask me questions, leave your comments. See me at www.georgiashowme.com.